Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 Emperor Edition here today on the channel. We have episode 14 of my Roman Republic campaign. Here today we're going to be kicking things off with the siege of Alexandria, continuing our war against the Egyptians, and we could potentially open up some other fronts as well, and other factions to go to war with. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like. And subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. So we've currently got the Roman Navy blockading the port of Alexandria, and we have two full legions here ready to go. We have Gnaeus Julius Ciro, who will be our third faction leader eventually, and consul. And we've got Censor here as well. In the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, we managed to take the Egyptian occupied lands in Ammonium, Cyrene in Libya. We might have even as well taken some African territory, but this is what the empire looks like. Well, republic, we're not quite an empire, but we're going to get there soon. We've got most of North Africa under our control. The Gamantians and the Nasamones, I think we want to try and keep good relations with them. If we do have to march into the desert, I will. We're going to continue our war against Egypt. They seem to have a pretty decent hold here on Egypt Greater itself. They've got Alexandria, obviously all the way down to Memphis and what would be Cairo down here. In the Levant, they do have Jerusalem, Petra, and quite a decent hold here. Wars-wise, we're currently at war with Galatia, but there was a short war with Pergamon, which we pieced out. So we might have to form the Roman Empire like this way and around, rather than that way, but we'll just see how we go. Looking at our border territories, we could maybe do a plan of attack against the Spartans that have grown quite strong here. We could start the Illyrian invasion. Barbarians have taken Macedonia, and we've also got Odrysian kingdom forces here. The Marcomanni are the dominant force in Germany. We've also got the Belgae we have to deal with as well. So we currently have 3 legions currently operating in Egypt. There's a train going past my house, bloody brilliant. That's annoying. Nothing like breaking your immersion. Then a bloody choo-choo train going past. We've got Servius Julius here. And we've also got Bulbus with 2 armies. So we could send them to Greece, but we'll just have to see how we go. The thing is, they're kind of attacking the Marcomanni, so I'm actually not too fussed about that, because this, I don't want to go to war with the Germans just yet, because they're quite a fierce and formidable faction. I think I want to try and tackle this, like this territory, right? I would love to get Rhaetia and Noricum, but it's currently occupied between the biggest faction in Greece, the biggest faction in Germany, and the largest faction what's left in Gaul. So we want to try and play all these 3 players off each other, ideally. Alright, back up in Gaul, we also managed to destroy the Gallic tribes. We're swinging my navy around. We might look to launch an invasion of Britannia as well. Camalodunum, or London rather, is currently under Iceni control. They've only got 2 provinces here. Isca. Yeah, so it looks like the British Isles is currently divided. We do have a legion here with Scalpa and Aulus Julius ready to push and take our first territory in the Belgae territory. And we've got another army here as well. So that's basically what's going on. I think we'll start this episode off with the siege of Alexandria. I think that would be quite fun. So we'll get Gnaeus Julius Ciro. Looking at the family tree as well. Obviously, we had Lucius Julius Liber, our first consul and faction leader. It's now gone to Gnaeus Julius Mesa. And then obviously Ciro is his son. But so far, Servius Julius Scalpa's married into the family tree. Like Aulus, you can nearly name him Julius Bacco if you really wanted to. Decimus here as well. And then Sextus Julius. So we've got a quite strong family tree at the moment, which is fantastic to see. And we currently hold 66% of the Senate. We could nearly... I think we can actually do the Republic, yeah. Because our Imperium has gone to 5, I believe. Where am I looking for this? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so no, okay, right. So Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we might have to go over that. But we can become an empire if we want, so I might look to do so. I believe they had more of Greece and part of Anatolia before it became the Roman Republic, so I might need to take some more territory anyway, but we're nearly at the stage where I'm happy enough. Like, look at this. This should nearly be a Roman Empire. It is quite strong. Maybe once we wrap up some of these wars. But anyway, let's play this Siege of Alexandria. Just want to do a quick recap to see where you guys and show us where we are in the campaign. So we've got a bunch of reinforcements here. A second legion to back us up, and then we've also got some light artillery. Most of the army is made up of Principe, auxiliary cavalry. We've also got some Hastati and some Egyptian mercenary archers as well. We're coming up against Egyptian pikemen and a small navy there. So let's fight this one and hopefully come back with the W. The Battle of Alexandria, 204 BC. We've already killed their queen and pharaoh Cleopatra in the last episode, so the war is very much going in the Romans' favour, which is bloody fantastic. But I hope you guys are enjoying the Roman campaign. I'm having an absolute blast. I'm consistently sitting down for hours on end playing this campaign. It's a lot of fun. I just love playing as the Romans. Like, forming the Roman empires is so much fun. Oh my god, look at this beautiful city! We've also got some Egyptian obelisks here as well. I believe that's what they're called. Alright, let's set up this siege, eh? So I guess we'll move you up to try and break down the gate. Okay, so unfortunately, the Egyptians, well, for us that's unfortunate, I guess it's quite smart for them, they've actually put their hovels and homes just on the wall, like next to it. So we can't actually go up and over it, which is kind of insane. So we're going to have to go in through a very narrow attack path here. And we'll try and do the same here. But the River Nile winding its way through the city. Man, this siege of Alexandria is going to be absolutely bloody gorgeous. Okay, and we'll form things up like here. Skirmishers as well. I would like to ideally advance you. And we'll move you here as well. And we've got to deal with the reinforcements and the Roman navy coming in. So let's give out some attack orders with our ladders. Get them up onto the walls. And we'll try and get you to start burning things down. So let's have a bit of a look, shall we? The Romans have finally made it to the heart of Egypt. And if we can take Alexandria and its lighthouse, which is here, we're going to be in really good steads. Okay, so I guess we swing around. Yeah, look at this glorious settlement. So we've also got... Who's this? Oh, okay. Whoa, whoa, we can't show that. I need to go a little bit up. I'm assuming that's... you'd think it'd be... You'd think Poseidon would be protector of the lighthouse, but I think it's Zeus, just the way he's arching his arm like a lightning bolt. Oh, there's already a bit of an amphitheater here. Yeah, but here is an Egyptian obelisk. I've actually seen one of these in when I went to Rome. I was like, what is that? That looks awfully Egyptian. Oh, the Romans stole it. I can't remember the name of the square off the top of my head, but it's a really beautiful square in Rome when I was there years and years ago. Man, I want to go back. I want to start traveling again. I think I might fucking have to. I was actually planning on traveling more in 2020. Would you believe it? I finished uni, saved up a bunch of money, and then the world fucking ended for a lot of people. But no, I don't know. I've been all right down here in Tassie. Tasmania's been like hardly had any of it. We didn't get any mental lockdowns or anything. Alright. It basically wasn't noticeable until December, like, last year, really. We had, like, a delayed sort of lockdown here. Shit didn't really hit the fan until... Yeah, it was about Christmas time, eh? Because our premier, it's fucking hilarious. He's like, we're closing down the fucking island. No one can come in. Probably one of the safest places to be. It's always quite funny. Like, there's all these doomsday preppers that come down here. Because, like, our population density is nuts. Like, if you don't know much about Tasmania, Google up. It's such a weird and fucking wild place to kind of live. I don't know any different because I was born here. But it's the size of, think of Ireland, like the island of Ireland. There's, what, 25 million people there? It's the size of that, but there's only 500,000 people in the entire island. Half of them live in Hobart, the rest live in the fucking middle of nowhere. Like me. Okay, so back to ancient Egypt. I'd like to go to Egypt. It's just pretty bloody dangerous. We're really struggling to break down this gateway here, as the Romans carve on their way up. Okay, so we've taken... Well, we can just go into the town square there. Oh my god, we've lost that unit there, which is fine. We'll give out some attack orders. You're sitting here. Also, just like the political instability in Egypt as well is a difficult thing. Oh, this is quite a narrow port to go on into. I'd like to if we can, so maybe we'll send some in. Okay, and we'll go with here as well. Okay, so it looks like some of the spearmen here are disembarking. We are going to get some shots off. We might even be able to whittle them if we're careful. No, we might have to move you back then. We'll send in the cavalry. 99% damage. So we did lose one full Principe unit, which is annoying. That's okay. We've made our way into the city streets of Alexandria. And we'll try and swing more of my navy. Well, how much of this navy can I actually get in there? Because we weren't able to catch the navy that came on out. Although they're spears, this cavalry should be more than capable to deal with these ragtag bunch of tribalists. Because they're only Numidian spearmen at the end of the day. Okay, looks like a unit has come out. We've actually captured one of their capture points here. Okay, that's really awesome. So swing around here. Alright, how well are you doing here on the wall? Alright, so we've got some Principe battling it out with some Egyptian swordsmen. Okay, so this is actually becoming a little bit chaotic here. No, not overly. Okay. We managed to move back most of my slingers in time. Alright, let's get some of this auxiliary cavalry to start running down some of the missiles that came off the boats here. A little bit of friendly fire, but it's nothing these guys can't deal with. As the Roman auxiliary cavalry, just going to try and run down some skirmishers here. Already copying a little bit of skirmisher fire. But these guys are raised on horseback from birth, and they're being brought in to serve the Roman cause. You will get citizenship by the end of your tour, lads, if you, well, survive it. Okay, back over here, 37%. You're moving into a bit of the danger zone here. Try and maybe hit these... I was going to say, maybe just start trying targeting some of the towers, as they're the ones that are potentially going to destroy the ships. Okay, so those cavalry units do good. Still 99%. Alright, let's send some more Principe up to help, because we're probably going to need it. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a surrounding fight going on here. The Roman unit that swung around and took the capture point is now trying to mount some pressure upon the Egyptian town square. Alright, back over here, we've got some fighting on the walls. We're slowly but surely chipping away against the Alexandrian garrison, and some poor Egyptian there nearly fell off, took a little bit of a tumble off the wall. Okay, so these guys aren't doing very well. They're getting pressurized by Greek pikes, and on top of that, they've got some cavalry to help them out. Look at this palm tree, it looks beautiful. in the battle. Okay. Are we in? I think we are, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that fire damage needs to be a bit more. Okay, so you are in here, but you are on fire at will. So can I get you to like start firing into that? That'd be brilliant if you could. And we'll try and get some of these units to fire into like that. I don't know if you're going to be able to get the range though. Oh no, maybe not. I thought you'd be able to arc your shot a bit better. I might advance some of these skirmishers. Okay, some of them are wavering. Have we opened this gate? Nearly. 88. 94. Okay, so we're on this side. So let's just swarm everyone in. Except for the general. Get him to halt that order. And I'll send Tooth here as well. No, it doesn't seem we're able to really arc our shot effectively here. Oh, maybe. This is bugging out from what I can see. That's going to be a tremendous shot if that connects. And it will. Oh my god. Well, we might have to continue this manually. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a cluster of some of our fellow Romans here, but we might be able to whittle down their morale. That's going to hit a Principe unit. Oh my god. You're due to the Empire, boys. You know what you signed up for. Oh, I feel bad. A little bit of friendly fire doesn't help morale. Okay, let's give out some more attack orders here. Okay, what do we got here that we can chuck on in? Not really anyone. Okay, some of them are still getting some more additional shots on. That's a bit better. But if things keep up like they are already, it looks like Alexandria will be under Roman occupation before night time. And already some of the Egyptians are trying to flee the ancient city. Named after then his namesake, Alexander the Great. As more units are pushing on in. And we're about to battle it out for the town square here. Yeah, look at that. It looks awesome. So what do we got here? We got the Eye of Horus, maybe. What else we got? A little bird. A beetle. Don't know what that means. But anyway, we're about to get stuck into some Egyptian Hellenic pikes. Hopefully we can pin them down here and then send some reinforcements to help on out. Okay. Only a couple more units here. Let's speed things up. There's only 1, 2, 3 units remaining. Now there's only one. And it's in the town square. We'll swing on and try and take this capture point. Oh no, they just got decimated. Not unsurprising. I did charge them into pikes. I just thought that we'll get some more reinforcements around here and just start surrounding. Here we go. We're just like brute forcing them now. If we can just get some wrapping around behind, we've got them. So it's going to be an epic last stand for the general. But Alexandria will be under Roman occupation. As the last of the garrison, they're going to fight to the absolute bitter end. But it's going to end in a decisive victory. There can be no doubt this is a great victory. The enemy are dead in Alexandria or running for their lives. Let's end the battle there. So Gnaeus Julius Cero deployed 6,000 up against the Egyptian 2,000. So it was about an 8,000 man battle in the end. So it was quite a significant conflict. We did lose 1,000, which is not too bad, Seanings. We didn't have any battering rams. Yeah, so maybe you wait a turn and then you don't lose 2 units like that. Maybe that's something we should do in hindsight. Tetricus reigned for 4 to 5 years over the Gauls, Spain and Iberia. Cool name, Tetricus. More like Tetris, Matt. A puzzle of a man. Maybe, I don't know. That's what they called him that. I'm just making stuff up. As we loot Alexandria. And now my Imperium has gone up. So, if we can get the money, we should be able to convert to the Roman Empire. Maybe I'm tempted to do it. What are we looking at here? Okay, so already Libya is going to be our military base of operations. I think we'll make Alexandria economical, and then we'll make the Levant more militaristic. It's mostly Hellenic here, which is interesting. Okay, so, have we got a military warfare? Yeah, so maybe we go with, like, trade. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah, and we'll break that down eventually as well. Cool. Okay, anything else before we end the turn and continue? Okay, so we've got a level up here. So I believe Decimus is a son-in-law. Yes, he is. Okay, so we're more than happy to give him some more better quality authority to increase his gravitas per turn. Okay, I'm just trying to think if we switch over to an empire now. So, civic, loyalty, public order, taxes. So we get a bunch of loyalty for the political parties. We get a plus 20% research rate. We also get a worldwide edict, one more. Plus 5 tax, increases by 3. And more recruitment. And enables the action to provoke and purge the other political candidates. Even though we hold all the seats but one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 8. And it's not like these are really significant family members anyway. It's just generating this money. Like, how are we going to do it? Because currently I drop my taxes down super low because we're conquering so quickly and it's just easier to manage. And it's not like we need really any more legions. So if I bump things back up to medium... Oh, within one turn we're going to be able to make it back. But it does put some of these settlements in jeopardy. So, for example, Celtica. There will be a rebellion here then. Well, can I find a compromise? If I drop that... Oh, there's already going to be a rebellion here. Oh, because I just took so many. Well, maybe we'll just do that then. And we should be able to have enough money to do so. And then we'll maybe declare war upon the Atribates, I think. Oh, we can install an edict somewhere. So what have we even got? We haven't got one in Italia, really? Where are my edicts then? I think they were in problemed regions. Maybe I need to just restructure my edicts, a matter of fact. Yeah, because they were dealing with, like, problems, weren't they? Well, let's go to Italy, and let's... What's the slave pop? Okay, so the slave is quite a bit. Dude, 17% tax rate, that's insane. We might just do that. Sort by max and then just go with the tax rate and then just see how we go. Maybe we should just do that. We do have a little bit of food problems, but overall we're making like a positive... We're getting like a positive amount of food. So we're not starving the empire just yet. So let's end the turn and continue. We should be able to get 11k. Yeah, 11,000. Oh, the Nervii have broken their trade agreement with me. Okay. Concerning. This could eventuate into a preemptive strike. A riot is started in your capital. You suspect that it was instigated by one of the other political parties. How do we react? Accuse in public, accuse in private, crush the riot. I guess just crush the riot. The trade agreement is broken. And we've got some potential slave revolts. So one potentially can happen in Libya. We'll try and fix that by building a consecrated grounds. The edicts have been issued. So it has increased by about 2,000, which is quite significantly. A rebellion has happened in Namentium, which we have to deal with. And we do have some populist outrage to some extent. Well, we'll drop things down again. And if everything goes to plan... So... Positive loyalty. That's what we have to do. Okay, I think I figured it out. I think we do it here. So we'll do that. Now, is that giving it? Yep. So we've got the ability to do so. I just couldn't find where it was. I thought we had to like individually negotiate with the party members. So we've got the requirements. So 30% public order faction-wide. So it's quite a bit. So we will be thrown into a little bit of turmoil. Oh, so there will be rebellions around the Empire, which is interesting. So I think we'll switch things officially over from the Republic to the Roman Empire. Your government has changed. You have successfully carried out a government reform. Your faction, new government type is Empire. Awesome. So does it actually say here that we're the Roman Empire? Does it change our affiliation as well with some factions? No, not that I can see. Okay, does that mean we can do any of these political party purges? We can. Oh my god, so it costs 3,000. Organized massacre of all who support this party. Oh my god, so we can basically just get rid of the House of Cornelia Jr. and the Papria, or whatever they're called. Well, I'm nearly tempted to do so once we got the money. Oh, why did this... Oh, so change the titles. Oh, so it actually... So, yeah, right. So what's happened in the family tree then? So Gnaeus Julius is still the leader, while Gnaeus Julius is the heir. For some reason, it moved him out, even though they were married. So currently, Varys is the emperor. And why has it moved him here? He's 66, so he's probably going to die anyway. So I guess the emperorship is going to move on to someone else eventually. That's annoying that he's moved out. I can't, like, adopt him in. No. But I guess he is the emperor. Does he have any traits or anything? Maybe once we end the turn, it might be a little bit different. Where is Varys? Ammonium. So the emperor's here. And he commands Lucius Julius Libo's army. 18 victories, 0 defeats. And then it shows like the history of the Legion as well. I was just curious to see if it said some of his traits. Oh well, anyway, we're an empire now. And we're currently under the reign of our first emperor, Varys, brother-in-law to Lucius Julius Libo, the most senior of the Julii house. And then it will go to Libo's naturally firstborn son, Gnaeus Julius, and then Chiro, I imagine. Well, let's continue on with this war, maybe kick some off. So let's move some spies around. And we'll activate these. I was calling them dignitaries because I think that's what they are in when you play as Greece. But they are essentially patricians. So let's move Chiro, Gnaeus Julius II, into Memphis. He should be able to take the garrison with ease. Bringing in another Egyptian settlement into the fold. Let's loot and occupy as well. Let's build an aqueduct. Oh, actually, no, we should build a Oh no, maybe an aqueduct's just fine. And we'll try and replenish and repair here. Break things down, make that grain if it's already grain. We might need to keep an eye on this territory. I might... Oh, the tax rate's already been swung back down, which is perfect. I guess we'll keep the Emperor in and around here. I guess here, or maybe we move him halfway, just in case we need to swing to Serenica. We'll keep the Navy here in Alexandria, and I guess we just continue on the initiative, pushing further south. We might encounter an Egyptian army, but we'll just have to see. I'll come back to the legions that are bordering the Spartans once we figure out this war here. So, that rebel army did spawn in Brittany, which we'll have to run down. And we're going to be able to quickly deal and defeat these upstarted rebels. Let's kill the captives. Perfect. And now we've got this legion free. We're still dealing with rebellious problems here. Maybe build a mine. Okay. We'll move the Navy, which is still on a forced march. It's a shame there's no settlement here, that we can't disembark the Navy. That would have been quite valuable. 7 units inside. Oh, thankfully they're only freemen and not better quality units. So what's going on here exactly? Okay, so they're currently military allies with the Nervii. However, they're at war with the Cherusci, which are the Marcomanni. Oh wow, Sparta is pushing into Rhetia Noricum. Oh, this is working perfectly. Yeah, take more of it, because then I can justify a war. That would be brilliant if I could. Let's negotiate then with the Germans. And I will join your war against these guys. Low. Oh, they're not interested. Damn it. Because we're going to be at war with the Nervii and the Belgae. The Nervii of the Belgae region. How about I give you some money or something? Really? You don't even want to negotiate with me? You hate me that much? That's annoying. So we're going to... because we're going to have to swing some units down. Alright, so maybe we don't... Maybe we have to focus on the Belgae, then just taking that settlement straight up. So we'll swing you here. And I will move Scalper to siege the settlement, but I might have to move that other army down to deal with the Nervii. So we'll see how we go. So war's been declared. We are at war with the Belgae, technically. Okay, so we can't take this settlement with this one force. They do seem to have another territory up here. Do they want peace, perhaps? No. Looks like the war with the Nervii is what we're going to have to focus on. So we'll bring in this army for additional reinforcements. And does this sweeten the odds? Yes, significantly. So we'll auto-resolve this one. We'll loot the settlement. And the first act of the Republic is to go to war with the Atribates. Okay, so we'll make this a garrison. I quite often go civic, but this is going to turn into a frontline massive war. So we're going to have to do a slight different building type. Now that they're gone, can I make peace with you? Because I'm not bordering you. I have no ambition to really go up there, but we might have to. They have the Netherlands in Magna Germania. Tilliferdum. Yeah, I don't really have an ambition to go there. Let's move my spy. Their armies are going to hit us here, though. That's what's annoying. I'm going to force march south. I think we might delay the war against the Spartans because we might need our legions to deal with all this. So we'll swing this army back to Medellin and Batavium, and I might even send Bulbus north, I think. Okay, back down in Egypt. Maybe we had some. Do we have some other spies that I didn't technically move? Okay, maybe I'm actually curious to see what they have here. Okay, so how's this changed diplomatically? So we're still dealing with this war down here, and then we've opened up this front here. Okay, cool. Well, is there any upgrades just for the one army? And then we'll end the turn and continue. And see how the AI react, I guess. Alright, cool beans, fellas. Oh, we've got that extra edict, don't we? Well, we could probably do with a little bit of cash. And continue up with harvesting the tax rate. So, we're going to be in a little bit of a precarious situation with the public order. So there's probably going to be a bunch of slave uprisings that we have to deal with, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll try renegotiate peace with the Atrebates. Oh, the Cimbri, the Danes don't want trade. And the Gamantians have ended trade as well. And the Simones. I know we were being a little bit treacherous there, but really? Fellas? You hate me that much? Rebellion here we have to deal with. One in Babract as well. And a couple of rebellions imminent. They have pushed into Babract the Nervii. Let's have a look, see if we can open up some other trade. Does Pergamon want trade? No, not interested. It's got to do with our reliability as well. Do the Gamantans really want to... Oh, they do. They actually are interested in negotiating that. We can arrange a marriage. We could marry the Emperor to... Wait, is that the... Yeah, that's the Gamantian Queen. That's hilarious. Well... Yeah, I forgot you could arrange marriages in this. Maybe we'll just try and get the trade agreement back.
We can ask no more.
You were reckless in your act. Maybe we try and get trade with these guys as well. No, they're not interested. What about the Cimbri? No. They're pretty set in their ways, unfortunately. We are dealing with a little bit of public order issues, but that's okay. Oh, we actually had a full-on revolt here in Ammonium. Oh, wow. That's a significant turn of events. Alright, let's move Sensor down. What can we do? We can upgrade to what? Just their weapons. We are currently 4 turns away from getting cohort organization, so we're going to be able to get better quality legionaries soon. Let's move our spies just to give us some better quality line of sight. Thankfully, I can't see any armies lurking down and around here. So we'll continue to move here. Who owns this? Tyrosh. They own it. Let's buff up to Civic. We'll swing the Emperor back. Varies. I guess the Emperorship was promised to Lucius Julius Libo's son-in-law. I guess I'll just reoccupy it. Because I wanted it to begin with anyway. Auxiliary African elephants. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so we're just dealing with bad public order across the thing because we went to the Empire and then we kicked off those wars. So it's going to be a little bit costly. Around and about. Okay, so... Oh! They took it. The Germans took Magna Germania fully. They took Flavium. That's hilarious. Okay, let's just hold the choke point here. Well, let's swing the spy around here. We might even try and take some Belgae territory if we're lucky. So let's push into Bagakum. I don't even want to know what that means. And it's the capital as well. There's already going to be rebellions about, so we might as well sack it. We're going to be able to get more glassware, which is cool. I think we need public order and food there. It is winter. Ooh, I don't know if we can justify an attack there. Maybe we just move further south into our own territory. We can actually make it to Babract in a force march, which I'm tempted to do, because they are going to attack it. And we do have some multiple rebellions that we might actually need to get more armies here, because I think Italy is probably the one place where this war isn't going to overly affect us. I might actually push you to the border, because you're going to come awfully close to actually being able to siege Octodoron. And we'll move you here. But winter is looking quite harsh here. In the north, back down in Egypt, it's all sunshine and rainbows, as we are now officially the Roman Empire. Okay, cool. We'll see how the Nervii react. We could maybe try and sue for peace. Oh, moderate.
Come on. Do it with
I think we're okay.
Are you brave?
I think we just end the turn and continue. Bunch of unassigned skills we need to deal with. Unless we get smashed, we might need to, like, restabilize, but now that I've committed 6 legions to this war, we've rotated 3 from Italy. That's going to make a major difference. We don't even have the money to purge those political parties either after all that. So it's only 3 turns of this really bad public order. It might spring up a couple of rebellions here and there. We might need to send some legions to deal with it. We might even need to recruit some, but it will be overly worth it so that we can call ourselves the Roman Empire. Okay, so we have been attacked here. Was this army in a force march? No. We'll fight this one, though. So, Primigena Legion has been attacked. We are outnumbered by about 1,000, which is quite a bit. Some Levi Freeman here. A couple Celtic warriors. But let's fight this one. The Nervii has intercepted us in Gaul. And we're going to have our first battle against the Belgae. Alright, so looking at this army build, 4 of the Principe are heavily depleted. 2 of the auxiliary cavalry have been caught in a scouting mission. We've only got 4 skirmishers there as well. So, we've been intercepted in the snow. So, let's go with the... Like, I don't even know if we can even use these. Should we even bother? Like, they're just going to get wiped. So maybe sit them back and don't even get them involved. And we'll swing to a triple axis formation here and we'll go with something like this. With everyone who's fit and able. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, and we'll let them charge us. So we'll form up here. In the harsh, cold climate in Gaul. Snow is falling, dripping down on the Roman shields. As the Belgae advance. I wanted their lands at some point. I did covet them. But they are a fierce and resilient people, these Belgae. So they weren't going to allow the Atrebate to fall. Let's swing around some cavalry. If they get in within range, we might need to move. We might move these reservists into the fight if we desperately need them. But ideally, if I can leave them out, I will. There's 80 light horse there. If we had more auxiliaries, maybe. We'd have to be a little bit protective of them. We might be able to... hang on, I'm going to hide you. Hide here. And maybe you go here. They are attacking us at the end of the day. So all we need is just to hold. And hopefully we can withstand the might of the Belgae. But I do recommend, if you guys want the mod list, I did pin it on the first episode. So basically what gives these models and design textures that look HD and look awesome, it's the Roman Extravaganza mod that makes these Principe look awesome. I do use it in my DI campaigns as well. Okay, so I have been a little bit lackadaisical letting them wrap around there. Their cavalry's coming around here. Okay. We might need to send the general, but we'll see how we go. We'll drop an Inspire here. Our Principe have been surrounded by some light Nervii. And then the Roman front line is about to get attacked here now. Come on, lads. Hold the line. Just getting there. Shots off. Oh, some of them have been wrapped around here. We're going to have to send help. You hit the back of that light horse unit, and you hit this one as well. Might not work here because those freemen are in range. But we'll send in the auxiliaries. Hopefully they can crush this cavalry unit in their own right. Seems to be wavering well. Move you here, 40 seconds on you. Let's group and ungroup. Okay, so that cavalry charge did seem to help. I think we're going to need these reinforcements. Genuinely. It might just sway the battle even if we do lose them. It will be annoying, but to recruit more, but it's going to, I think it's a necessity. Alright. Three more before we can drop another Inspire. Hit these Freemen. 107 before the initial charge. We're just that small charge. What's it done? Oh, so quite a bit. Alright, hit these guys that are trying to double up on you. They are just trying to snipe Julius now. We seem to be gaining the upper hand there. We've got a cavalry unit that's getting caught a little bit here. Might move you into range. But most of the front line seems to be holding. Some of the Principe are sustaining some decent casualties. They've got some of their skirmishers trading with us as well. But overall, if I had to identify and see who was winning, I think it'd be us fellas. So, if we can destroy this full stack, we're going to be in really good stead. As so far, apart from their garrisons, I've only seen 2 Belgae forces actually mobile. Okay, so we have one on this left flank here. Let's try and wrap around and give them something to think about. We've still got these guys here that can swing in and help. Let's drop an Inspire on you fellas. Maybe hit this youth unit. Oh no, get around the back and hit these skirmishers. Even if you can't destroy them, moving them out of the way of our infantry is probably the play. You have to be careful going into Oathsworn as a potential issue, but alright, let's try and surround the Nervii here as Principe looks to wrap around. Yeah, so they don't have to destroy them, but if they just stop their firing patterns from being consistent, like even that kind of movement can actually really change the tide in the battle. Okay, let's swing around here. Let's drop another Inspire. And we're looking good. The Principe are still out muscling barbarian levies, which is good. Let's give out an attack order here. Awesome. Let's speed things up as the center has collapsed. And apart from the general unit, a couple slingers and skirmishers here. The Nervii army is nearly in a full retreat. Alright, watch out for the cavalry, because I don't want to lose the entirety of them. If I can avoid it. Okay. I've just given the command for all of my infantry to try and go for the Oathsworn general. Because we're going to need it. I do fear the barbarian Oathsworn and swordsman. They are nearly on par with Hastati and Principe. They do rival us, so we do have to be careful for them. The spearmen I'm not worried about whatsoever. Okay, let's continue, and if we can see them in the snow running away, we'll just try and give out some attack orders, but it's just a little bit hard to see, as they did attack us. It's just so hard to see some of them. I wish there was like an auto rundown ability. Maybe it's a little bit easy doing that, but it'd be helpful. But to be fair, maybe they made it like this, so it's a little bit harder to run down. armies completely. Awesome. So one legion, even at a reduced strength capacity, really held its own here. But what an episode. Siege of Alexandria, carving up some barbarians in Gaul. The birth of the Roman Empire. Need to get used to saying that. I'm bloody loving it. Just want to make this an over-resounding victory. Yeah, it is a little bit annoying that the family tree splits into the family leader and then just like the emperor or a consul title. It's a little bit weird. But I guess you can sort of roleplay as there were two consuls in Rome, I guess. Close victory, supposedly. Let's end things there. We deployed 2,000, we lost 700. They deployed 3,000, they lost 2,400. So we managed to take out a significant chunk of them. Looking at the casualties sustained and inflicted, one of those equite units got 272, 200, 105, 150. Principe still picking up 230 kills apiece as well. But Aulus Julius picking up a valiant victory against the Nervii, and then hopefully we can bring all of Gaul under Roman occupation. Then we've got to maybe pick apart some settlements on the Danube and Rhine, and then Britannia. Then we haven't got too many settlements left in Western Europe, really. Gamantia keeps on cancelling that trade agreement. That's so weird and annoying. There's been a Roman triumph. Gnaeus Julius Paterculus, and we've got other potential rebellions. We are hemorrhaging so much money. It won't be for too much longer though. I think we continue to take some more settlements this episode. We've still got a little bit of time left, but I've nearly been recording for an hour here today, so we'll need to have a break soon. So any further south, we could find this faction here. I believe it's Ethiopians, but we'll try and get all of Egypt fully under our control. We're not even going to be able to spend much money in rebuilding and restructuring these territories we take. We just don't have the money for it. We will get a little bit from sacking though. Let's break that down. And then we're going to get all of Egypt fully under our control, which would be fantastic. Oh, they do have this crucial spice port in Arabia. Let's loot that as well. Dude, another grain farm. Egypt is a really strong breadbasket for us. We're going to get a lot of our grain from here. Guess we go with harbour as well and we break that down. And what have we got here? The Kingdom of Kush. Hell yeah. Let's negotiate with the dank Ethiopians who love us. Why? Oh, because our war against Egypt. Non-aggression. No, they don't want really anything. Okay. Oh, we've also found some of the Arabian kingdoms. So we've got Saba here,
Do not try my patience with a dull.
who are defensive allies with Egypt. Then we got some more. Then we have Nabatea. Then we got the rest of Egypt as well. Yeah, well, I have no ambition to go any further south, really. It's not like they got a gold mine or something down here? No. I was just curious. What the hell? There's a bloody Galatian navy there. That's odd. Okay, we've got a small little rebellion here that we can deal with. Another one here as well growing. I think we've probably got a fair few rebellions. You'd imagine. Popping and springing up and around the Empire. Let's move you to the border here. And then eventually here, I believe. Still hemorrhaging a lot of cash. Okay, let's move you up here. Let's allow you to take Octoduron. We can't subjugate or liberate. I thought we'd be able to bring back the Helvetii if we wanted to. I kind of liked them. It was a complicated relationship, the Helvetii and the Romans, to say the least. Okay, let's move you up here. So we do have those slaves there. Oh, they've retaken it. Oh, that's annoying. Because there was a rebellion there. Okay, I guess we give chase to this army. We move you to deal with the slaves that popped up. They are going to run, which is rather annoying. But we are going to be able to use this in the garrison to push these guys out of position. And then I guess we can get you to run them down. So we're going to be literally battling on Lake Geneva. And we've already played a battle against the Nervii today. We've beaten them swiftly. So hopefully we get rid of the last and secondary stack there. Okay. Now we can get rid of this small revolt. Perfect. The uprising has been crushed. Swing you back here. Well, I guess you just try and retake that settlement if you can. Even if this one falls again. We're just farming W's at the moment. I guess we just reoccupy. We don't need to sack it. Oh, damn it, a bloody slums was allowed to be constructed. Well, that's just annoying more than anything. We are hemorrhaging a lot of cash. Do any of these rebellions pop up in Spain? No. Not that I can see. I believe some of my spies might have some movement. Yep. What's going on here? Okay, so they are trying to regain some units. This should drop our money by a little bit, activating them. We'll move the navy to the choke point. We might need to negotiate just to get us out of this money issue we've got at the moment. But everyone else is just sort of chilling, which is good. Let's dish out some of these unassigned skills. But I do want to get to a stage where we purge the other political parties. Maybe getting trade might get us over the line.
I give you greeting.
I love if the Commantians would want to trade and then cancel again. They do, I don't know why. Does that fix it? Yeah, it does. Okay, let's do another intern. We'll do one more. Another uprising. Another couple of uprisings. But that's fine. Nervii, I want peace. No, thank you. We're about to destroy you. Your nation and way of life. Bloody barbarians.
Your wares are as common.
Oh, Rhodes cancelled their trade agreement. Alright, so we've got some rebels attacking us in Nem Ossos. We've got another one here in Lepsus in Africa. So we're going to have to send armies to deal with that. Oh, we've got another one here. This looks like in Tingi. So that's basically where our money's going. We'll hunt the pirates. That's what I always prefer to do. Gnaeus, Possumus, Liboborn, Forius as well. So we've got a pretty decent family tree going again. Oh, so Gnaeus Julius has had a son. Gnaeus Julius, Gnaeus Libo, Furious. So that's cool. We've got a long, strong Julii family tree now. Absolutely. Okay. Let's move in my spies. I haven't even seen a bloody Spartan legion like hanging about here at all. Like, I can see them taking these lands, but oh my god, they're pushing up into Germany? Dude. Look how crazy and militaristic these guys are. Look at this. Like, literally sprawling up to the heart of Germany. Oh my god. Crazy. Oh, good. We can upgrade the tax rate off some of these guys. Alright, back down in Egypt. We can spend a little bit of time doing this. Honestly, we might have to send this army, just because it's closer, eastward when we're done. We'll deal with this small army outside Alexandria. Oh, damn, it's going to drag us that way more. I don't know if we've got time to deal with that. So we might just force march back, because we've got a rebellion here, we've got a big one here, and then one here as well. Okay, we'll send you north to deal with this army coming on in. And we'll move you up here as well. I might even force march you to get in further. Closer range. I could perhaps get you here. Yeah, maybe you send that way. I think it's a little bit overkill bringing 6 legions in here. I don't know if we necessarily need that many. We'll quickly deal with this revolt here, though. Oh, we actually managed to ambush them, which is brilliant. So, we'll try and take some more Nervii settlements as well today. And we'll try and finish off some of these rebellions that are complicating things. Because a fair few of them have popped up in the territories that we recently conquered, relatively speaking. And because we switched to an empire, there was some political turmoil and instability to some extent. So let's move into Vesontio. We might actually be able to take it as well. Just back and forth here up in the north. Let's move you here. And we might even be able to bring another army up. Nah, 2's going to be more than fine. And we'll push into Trevorium. We might be able to completely destroy and eliminate the Nervii here today. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. We're not going to run out of movement. We're going to go back to Bagakum. Just going back and forth in these 2 provinces is hilarious. Who is this? Scalper. Perfect name for what he's doing. Farming XP back and forth. Alright, well, I've played for a little over an hour here now. So, unfortunately, I've got to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed episode 14 of now the Roman Empire campaign on Emperor Edition. So, we're still dealing with some public order issues in some of these recently conquered lands. Diplomacy-wise, we've still got to get rid of the Belgae, the Nervii and Trevoricum, and then we might make a play for Britannia in the next episode. We'll have to see. We do have to go to war with the Spartans eventually as well, but they seem to be pushing firmly into Germany, so we might actually have to push over the Rhine, which is a little bit annoying. But they've taken a lot of territory here. It's kind of bonkers. Still continuing our war with the Egyptians. Hopefully we can keep peace with the Gamantians, Nasamones, and the Kingdom of Kush. But we'll try and take this border territory. We'll swing on up. Tylus is looking good. We're still at war with Galatia. There's a couple of enemy fleets here we have to keep an eye on. But so far, we're still doing incredibly well in this campaign. So stay tuned for episode 14. No, episode 15. This is episode 14 now. Stay tuned for episode 15. Coming out at the exact same time tomorrow. Alright, guys. Take care. Gotta play the outro now. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you want to stay connected with me. I also want to say thank you to this month's patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tao, Lion B, Kyle P, Tom C, and White P. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.